Hello everyone, welcome. Hello Success, I'm good, thank you. How are you too? Adeline, hello. Abdurrashid, thank you. Abdullah Giri, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Abdul Aki, how are you? Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. I hope your Sunday is going smoothly. Yes, the purpose of this session is to answer the questions regarding the Turkish Government Scholarship. How is it going so far with your applications? Alhamdulillah, it's a pleasure. Thank you too. I hope the videos are helpful. I hope there are no issues. Just to get to know each other better, can you please write which countries or cities you are writing from? I am currently in Istanbul, Turkey. So can you please also comment which country or which city are you joining us from? Let's see. By the way, can you hear me clearly? Is the voice coming clearly? Can you, or is it far? Because I was trying to use the microphone, but when I was testing it, it wasn't working well. So I'm just using my normal microphone now. Okay, thank you, Successful. I'm glad. Okay, I see one from Nigeria, from Borno State, from Niger, from Liberia, from Bangladesh. Nice, mashallah. Tehran. Welcome everyone. All right. So while we're waiting for more people to join, we can just keep getting to know each other. Ethiopia, India, Somaliland, Pakistan. Welcome everyone. You know, we're trying to look for which time is the best for everyone to join. So I'm glad to see people from all these countries. It means 12 p.m. is quite a good time. I'm glad. That is very relieving. Sudan, Aziz from Nigeria, Abdulaki from Ethiopia, Amara. Of course, Amara, inshallah. That is why we're having this live session. We'll do our best to answer the questions. I also want to share my screen if possible, because I would like to show you some things while answering your questions. However, I'm not sure this technical issues would help, but let me try, inshallah. All right, now to make this easy for us, if you're applying for undergraduate, can you please comment undergraduate? If you're applying for masters, can you please comment masters, so that we see, how many people are from each category, and that way it will help us. Lucky, the voice is not loud enough, right? Okay, let me move it closer a bit. All right, is it better now? Okay, maybe I can create a poll here. Plus, start a poll. Okay, to make it easier, I've just created a poll. So that way, it's easy for you to vote. Sorry for the go and forth. All right, 17 votes, 19 votes. Okay, this is nice. Let's see. Okay. Now we have 25 votes. I think that's good enough. Let's see the result. 60% for undergraduate, 40% for masters, 0 for PhD. Okay, that's nice. All right, I'm glad. Okay. All right, we can start receiving the questions and answers. I know some of you have typed your questions up earlier. Can you please just rewrite it and then we'll go one after the other? All right. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to start from Amara Taki. She says, making my research proposal now. I am from Pakistan and from physiotherapy field. What points should I keep in mind while making research proposal? Good question. So in the research proposal, they're asking you I think it has 7 parts, right? What points should you keep in mind? So first of all, I want you to understand that the research proposal you submit in your application may or may not be the actual research you will carry out when you start your master's program. Yes, by the time you start your master's program, you may decide to change your topic, or you may not even find a supervisor for the particular topic you have submitted in your application. As a result, what you should write now is the topic you would like to work on, and something that also aligns with your letter of intent and your previous field of study. So that way, everything is aligned. All right. Yeah. Apart from that, answering the questions properly, I think that's all. Nothing special. Okay, Umar Daba says, I am turning 30 this October. Am I still eligible for the master's scholarship? So let me check. For the scholarship, the way it works is that I'm trying to see, was 30 the age criteria for masters? Yes, 30. So you are not 30 yet, you are turning 30 this October. Yes, you are eligible to apply. Makan Muslim Khani, I'm so sorry, I hope I am pronouncing your names correctly. I am already studying at an Iranian university. Do I need to mention that while writing my CV and letter of intent? Won't it become a little problematic? Good question. When I also applied, I was already studying in a university, and I don't think I stated it in the application that I was. However, during the interview, I mentioned it to them that yes, I'm currently studying in a university. So you may state it, you may not state it, but one thing you should not do is give false information. All right, I wouldn't advise anyone to, like, there are so many students that were in universities before and then they got the scholarship. Like, the scholarship has nothing against you because you're already in a university. What matters is what you want. I mean, your future plans, regarding your studies and the kind of studies you want to carry out, and the kind of application you have prepared to show that yes, I am truly worthy of this program and I deserve your scholarship. So it's okay. It's not a problem at all. All right. Moabda says my percentage is 76.4 and I want to study environmental engineering. Will I be accepted? I really wish I could give a yes or no answer, but I hope you will get accepted, Muabda. 76.4 is a good grade. However, computer engineering, environmental engineering, sorry, also falls under engineering, which may be quite competitive, not as competitive as, mechanical engineering or chemical engineering or maybe computer engineering, but engineering is generally competitive. So please give it a go, prepare your application well and try to make sure you avoid mistakes. Inshallah, a video on mistakes would be coming up either tonight or tomorrow, inshallah. All right, now Minecraft says, what's the requirement for Türkiye Bursları? My dear friend, if you are new here, first of all, what level are you applying for? So that depends, but basically you just need your grades from school, your letter of intent, letter of recommendation, your ID card. What else is there? I think that's all. Nothing much. Yeah, ID card or passports. Yeah, those are the main requirements. And transcript. Yes, transcript. Okay, Ruhi says, are you in the dorm or a rent house? If it isn't a dorm for the scholarship, how much is it in the house you live and how many people are you in that house? Okay, so for masters, you can, even for undergraduate. All right, let me not confuse you. For masters and PhD students, you can stay in a dorm or you can stay in a rented apartment. In a rented apartment, the cost of living differs depending on the city and the area in every city. So since I studied in Ankara, I know Ankara very well. In Ankara, the rent fee right now should be about let's say 6,000 per person for a two-man room. Yeah, that's an average. Let's say 5,000 or 4,000 lowest, and 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Yeah, depending on the area. So that's the range. I can say 4,000 minimum to 8,000 lira per person. So if it's a 2+1 house or 3+1, then 2 or 3 people can live in that house. But you can also have 4 people since you're a student. It's fine. Yeah, so the rent for the entire house can be from 12K to as much as 20, 30K lira per month. All right. If you're staying in a dorm, the scholarship pays for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, how many program choices do I have? You can choose up to 12. Yes, you can choose up to 12. If you want just one, you choose one. If you want just two, you choose two. Yeah, you can choose up to 12. I suggest choosing minimum of 6. Yeah, just to, in order to be able to present to the scholarship reviewers what your choices are, so that they can see what you really like to get into. So 6 is a good number, but you can choose up to 12. You can even choose 1. It's totally up to you. Can you apply if you are in this age range, 18, 19, 20? Of course you can apply. You can apply. The maximum age for undergraduate is 21. So if you are in this age range, you can apply. Sorry. Success Way says, I applied from Nigeria yesterday, but all the universities I selected were public universities and study language is Turkish. Please, how is the acceptance rate for that? You selected all the universities. Okay, you selected public universities and courses that are given in Turkish. So you're asking what the acceptance rate is. I can't give a number, sincerely. Which universities in particular? The universities do not have the acceptance rates. How do I put it? It is the scholarship that matters. The scholarship places you in the university. How do I explain this? So it's like this. You are telling the scholarship that I want to get into these universities. So let's say you give them 4 options. what the scholarship does is they check if you meet all the requirements for the universities, and they send your applications to those universities. Not send your applications, they offer your application to the universities as a student who has met all the requirements and that the university should accept. Now, since you have chosen 4 universities, of course, your first choice would be the first priority. So if the first university also accepts you, then automatically you are placed in the first university. Or let us say the quota for that university is full. So maybe they say they want to accept just 6 students from Nigeria in total, or 10 students from West Africa in total. If they have already accepted 10 students, and let's say those 10 students had grades way higher than yours, then the scholarship can decide to place you in another university. So it's like the scholarship is helping you get into the best university based on your choices. All right. So the acceptance rates is difficult to give a number here. What I can just say is that just try to make sure that you choose universities that you feel like you meet all their requirements, and I believe that will be fine, since the scholarship can also decide to place you in other universities that you are qualified for. I hope that answers the question. MDC Onim. I want to go from science department to commerce department. So I want you to say something about this. Are you talking about the application? In this Türkiye Bursları system, if you graduated from a particular department, let's say science department, and you want to apply for a course in the commerce department, how do I put it? Okay, for master's level and PhD level, it doesn't even let you move ahead, because it will only give you choices of universities that match the field of study you graduated from. So let's say somebody graduated from engineering. When they're applying for masters, the list of courses that would be shown to them are courses that are related to engineering, or let's say technology. They wouldn't find courses like maybe statistics, or they wouldn't find courses like biology or anything like that, or business administration. It's very rare. So the application portal has that limitation. They intentionally made it that way, I believe. So if you're asking about this, I believe, are you applying for masters, MDC only? If that is the case, then unfortunately the portal wouldn't let you do that. But if not, if you're just asking generally about life, I am for, going for whatever suits you best. I mean, since you are the person who knows what you have for your future plans, if you feel the commerce department is what is ideal for you, my brother, please go ahead. So Bilal G, I want to apply for MBBS and pharmacy, but my merit is, oh, sorry, I think the question is not complete. Okay, can you please type again? I'll see it down. Without English test, Abdurrashid Sani says, without English test, is there any probability of studying in English, or must you study in Turkish? Good question. So without the English test, is there a probability? There is a probability, I believe. It depends on the university. It depends on the person, the reviewer, the scholarship reviewer, who is also placing you in the universities. If the university has a rule whereby they can accept students without submitting English test, of course, then it is possible. I'm trying to think of a university that does that, but I can't think of any right now, because these top universities now ask for English tests, unfortunately. Is there any? There should be. I believe there would be. Maybe universities that are not so popular and have just opened a new program in English. So those universities, because they are just starting, they may have that leisure of accepting students without any English test, since they are just starting. But for a university, or for any department in a university that is already established, the probability of them accepting students without an English test is very low. It's very, very low. Dua Osman says, is living in Turkey a disadvantage? No, not at all. You can, if you have studied in Turkey and you want to apply for the scholarship, you can apply, I think. Yes, so student graduates or those who graduate. You are ineligible to apply if, let's say, for example, you are studying in Turkey, undergraduate, and you apply for the scholarship for undergraduate, then you are not eligible. But if you studied undergraduate in Turkey and you want to apply for masters, of course you can apply. Yeah. So, Entawe Abera says, I'm going to apply on Law of Sea under master's level. Is that maritime studies? But it's only one university, which is Ankara, gives this department. Yes, you are right. That's maritime studies. But it requires TOEFL. Would it be possible to include result of NGAT exam in Ethiopia? NGAT exam. I'm typing that on Google. I don't know what that is, so I want to check. NGAT exam. National Graduate Admission Test. Okay. It's an exam for Ethiopia, right? Okay, I see. The question is, would it be possible to include the result? Yes, it is possible to include the result. Perhaps you would not find, okay, in the application portal, you can't find something to choose, right? Under academic qualification, let's see, what do we have there? Let me check the application I have here. Under education information or academic qualification, let's see what can be added. You know what you can do? Under your transcripts, under education information, there's a place to upload your transcripts. Try to attach the results of your exam as an extra page to the PDF of your transcript, then upload it. Yeah. Or if you have graduated under diploma, attach it to the PDF of your certificate. So that PDF would have like 3 or 4 pages, and then upload it. All right. Just try to upload it no matter what. I wish you good luck. I chose an English Thought program. By the way, Entawe Abera, how did you find out about this course? Very few people know about it. Well done. So the next person says, I chose an English Thought program. Abdullah Giri. Hacettepe University as first choice, but I did not upload IELTS. Do you think it will affect my acceptance into that program? Good question. When you go to Hacettepe University's website and you go to the requirement for international students, is English test an important requirement for that particular department? If yes, then unfortunately you have not met all the requirements. All right. So, but since you're applying for the scholarship and you just chose it as a first choice, perhaps you may be considered for other choices. All right. Yeah. Hacettepe is super competitive. Unfortunately, it's one of the top 3 in Turkey. So they are now very strict on their English test requirements. But if there is a statement like, oh, you may not have to submit an English test requirement, it can be waived on certain conditions, or if you graduated from so country, then you don't have to submit an English test, then you're good. All right. So if you are confused, please get in touch with the International Student Office and ask them about that particular department and the English test requirement for that department. Sorry, please come and join me. I have some tea here. Okay. What university should I apply for to study petrochemical for masters? So there's a website called Türkiye Bursları /scholarship search. Type Türkiye Bursları on Google /scholarship search. You can find all the universities available under this scholarship, and you can find all the courses available and the requirements for each course. It's a wonderful website, so please check. You would find so many universities there. I believe, for your department. Maybe the name may be different, so petrochemical may be a sub-department under chemical or chemistry, so you may have to check the university website for that. All right. Michelle says, if we get the scholarship, how much will be the stipend? This stipend has been changing for the past 2-3 years now. Yeah, so every year I believe there's a change in the stipend. You can always check on their website. Right now, for 2025, the stipend is 4,500 lira for undergraduates, 6,500 lira for masters, and 9,000 lira for PhD students. Bilalji states that 89% end their condition. Sorry, it's 90%. What should I do now? Sorry, Bilalji, I don't think I got your question. You have 89%. The condition for medicine is 90%. What should I do? My brother, apply. Don't reject yourself before you are rejected, if at all you'll be rejected. So try to give it a shot. Apply. Don't worry, okay? That's very close. Please apply. Just try to do your application well, avoid mistakes. Then you leave it all to God's hand. Do your best and leave the rest. Abdul Aki Mustafa. My question is whether the evaluation committee gives high scores for research proposals. What if we submit ChatGPT generated version of proposal? Good question. So, how do I explain this? First of all, I want you to understand that there are so many applicants. That means thousands, hundreds of thousands of tens of thousands of applicants. So for every country, there is a team, I believe, that is looking at all the applications. And if somebody is looking at several applications over and over and again, they can see a pattern and they know those that have submitted the applications using AI or ChatGPT. As a result, it would not do you any favor to apply with a proposal that was generated from ChatGPT. More so, if you're submitting a research proposal that is just a random research, how do I put it, has no substance or is very popular. So, for example, you say you want to work on migration studies. You're applying for international relations and you want to make a research on migration studies. What exactly is migration studies, for example? Like, which parts of migration studies do you want to focus on? Migration studies in which countries? So the more you go deeper, a good research is always very filtered. So it moves from a full general topic like productivity or illnesses or sicknesses to something as low as, what example can I give? Cancer at the age of 3 years old. I'm just giving an example, So a good research proposal is very, very detailed and it has substance because you're trying to actually find a solution to a problem. Yeah, so the evaluation committee definitely gives good scores to any good research proposal because it shows that this student wants to come and study. They actually want to carry out a wonderful research. They are interested in this department. The more detailed your research is, the more it gives you a plus as an applicant. And, they would remember you because yours was different. So please try to put in a good job. Balam Diaries. I have done inter in pre-med, but I want to apply for media sciences in BS. Would it create a doubt or problem for authorities? Sorry, what is inter? I don't know what inter is. Can you please clarify that? Do you mean internship? Okay, what is pre-med? Media sciences. Could you please rewrite your question so that I wouldn't misunderstand and give wrong response? Abdul Fattah Ibrahim says, hi, Baozar. Hi, Abdul Fattah. My name is Abdul Fattah. Nice to meet you, Abdul Fattah. I'm applying for undergraduate. My question is that I have a portfolio. I'm going to upload it on social activities part. Very good. I am a bit confused with how I upload my portfolio. Instead of social activities part, why not upload it under, what's it called? CV. Yes, there's a place for CV. Let me quickly confirm. Work experience. You can upload it under work experience. Yes, under work experience, there are two subheadings. One is work experience and there is CV. You can upload it under CV. Yeah, that's good. Manbile. Hi Baozar. I was looking you. Can I take break from my scholarship? I did my first semester. I performed poorly because of the language. Can I freeze my scholarship 1 year to improve my language? Manbile, are you currently an awardee of the scholarship? Are you currently studying in Turkey under the scholarship? If you're asking if you can freeze your scholarship, I think it is possible if you can freeze your studies in school. So the scholarship doesn't work with students directly on topics like this, they work with the school. So if you are able to freeze your studies in school, maybe pause it, not freeze, pause it for 1 semester or 1 year, then you will inform the scholarship that I have paused my studies. I will start later, and I have done all the processes in school, so you can pause my scholarship too. And when you get back to school and you continue your studies, then you also tell the scholarship that now I am back. Yeah, so I think this is possible. Mr. Beast fan says, I'm from Ethiopia. My grade 12 certificate is 32.66. Which field or university can accept it? So what is this 32.66 graded over? 32.66 over what? So that way we can find the percentage, all right? NYO Mugabo says, hello Baozar, I want to go for masters, yet I have got 72%. Can I get a chance? Master's requirement is 70%, right? Can I get a chance of scholarship in business administration? I believe so. My friend, everybody has a chance. If you are worried about the grade you have, first of all, the 70% is relative to every country, I believe. There is no single formula for calculating this 70%. As a result, don't let this psychological disturbance come into your application and say, okay, I don't have much, my grades are not very good, and let me just submit the application. No. With whatever grade you have, try to submit a good application. There are other areas of the application you can work on. So you want to study business administration. What are the requirements for business administration? And what have you done to prove that you're actually interested in this field? Since you're applying for masters, what have you done throughout your undergraduate studies? What are the extracurricular activities you have? What are the certificates you have gotten? What are the online courses you have taken? I mean, by studying business administration, what do you aim to achieve? So you trying to answer all of these questions in a nice, detailed way would show the kind of applicant you are, and that would definitely increase your chance. Look, I'll be honest with you. Grades are important. Yes, they're important. However, they're not the most important. What it is important is the person, is the kind of mindset they have, and what they have to show for it. So if you're somebody that you really believe that you have a lot to do and you want to achieve something, you're not just getting the scholarship because it is a fully funded scholarship. You're actually getting it because you see it as a means to a goal. You believe that with this scholarship I can achieve so much more, and you are really ready to put in that work. Then it would reflect in the way you submit your application. It will reflect in the way you write your letter of intent. It would reflect in your interview. As a result, whoever is reviewing your application would see the person in you and would be willing to accept that person. All right. Trust me, it was never about having the best grades. It's more about having the best mindset. And this applies to every area in life as well. All right. So I wish you good luck. So Hurain Zulfikar says, do master's applicants need to give quantitative tests during the interview? Good question. I think this let's get to that stage this year. Let me see what the decision will be this year. All right, for Turkey Bursları. After the applications, when we get to the interview, let's see what they will decide. So far, I think last year it wasn't included. Yes, master's applicants did not have to write the test. All right, so let's just wait for now. Okay, let's see what their decisions will be. Abdul Fattah Ibrahim, does the 70% academics achievement okay, the 70% academic. Look at this nice question. Is it the transcript or the university entrance examination? Sincerely, I myself, I don't know. We don't know exactly what they're looking at. That's why I believe that it is a general overview of your academic history. Your transcript included, your university exam included. Look, there are some countries, they take national exam in the last year of high school and a year before graduating high school. So they have two national exam results, they have their transcript, and they have the exam they take within the school. So these students may have like 5 documents to present as their academic history. So how do you grade 70% from that? Would you say, okay, the average grade from each result divided by 5? No. It's more like the reviewer would look at all of these results and try to understand the students' strengths and weaknesses from the academic history. So that's why I feel like don't focus too much on this 70%. Just try to put your best in your application, sincerely. Abdul Malik says, I am applying for bachelor's in history from India, but I don't know Turkish and Arabic. That is what is needed to study primary resources. Am I making a right choice? I'm applying for bachelor's in history, but I don't know Turkish and Arabic. Not knowing Turkish is not a problem. Arabic, where is it coming from? Do you need Arabic to study history? No, I don't think so. That is what is needed to study primary resources. No, don't worry, Abdul Malik. If your course is going to be taught in Turkish, the first year of the scholarship is going to be you learning Turkish. So that means you don't have any problem. After you learn your Turkish, you'll be able to continue your studies, all right? So don't worry about that. Praise Babalola, undergraduate. Welcome, Praise. Success Way, is the scholarship sponsor your visa throughout the study, or you are paying for the first year and last year? They sponsor your visa, yes. I remember last year, for those who are coming from Nigeria, when they went to get their visa, they were told to pay for the visa, and we were surprised that no, the scholarship actually pays for the visa. So later on, after a few weeks, the problem was solved, and the scholarship told the applicants, the awardees, to wait, and when they get the go-ahead, they would go and get their visa for free. So the scholarship sponsors your visa, and they sponsor your flight tickets in your first and last year. Deli Khatari says, I am applying for a master's degree in teaching of Turkish, teaching Turkish as a foreign language, okay. But my BA degree is in English studies, okay, and my GPA is 68%. Although I know only a few words of Turkish, I am motivated. Good. I think you're on a good track. Well done. Yeah, you have a BA in teaching in English studies. Is it the same thing as teaching? It's not in the Faculty of Education, right? But still, it's I think it's okay. Your GPA is 68%. All right. So, what about your academic grades? Like, what about the grades for each of the courses? So, what is your grade in psychology? Because to teach, you need to understand psychology very well. I think they will look at that. And what other courses are there? Maybe history. Is history important? No, literature is more important. Yeah. So how well did you perform in literature? So I think in cases like this, each subject would be evaluated. All right. Yeah. Well done. Try to choose universities that not so competitive, and I think you'd be good, inshallah. Imran Ahmad Bat, can you give reference letter? Unfortunately, my friend. TM Torre Steven, if I choose a university like Ankara, which course are in English but they do not require language tests? Unfortunately, is there any course in Ankara University that wouldn't require an English proficiency test? You know what? You can try to discuss with the International Student Office of Ankara and ask them if they have any exceptions for the English language test. Like on what conditions would they accept students without the English language test? That's the best way to go about this, so that you'll be sure that you're on the right path. If they give you a response like, oh, we don't have any condition like that for a student to be accepted in English, in an English taught department, then they need to submit an English test, then you would have to just find another university that you meet the requirements or decide to study in Turkish. Sadia Ahmad says, I am confused whether I should select master's or PhD, as I'm already in last semester of my MPhil in my country, as I have no proper publications. MPhil is Master of Philosophy, right? So you already have a master, you're in the last semester, you want to apply for PhD and you have no publications. That's a tricky one, because so the question is, why don't you have publications? Do you have a very, very strong reason that you can write in the application? If you're okay applying for a master's again, then why not? And if you're applying for a PhD, which field and what are the requirements in that university? Perhaps you can find a university that wouldn't require you to have any previous proper publications. Perhaps you have articles you have written, you have maybe some thesis you have in your draft, and maybe by proper publications you mean you don't have any publications online. That doesn't mean you haven't written anything, right? So try to show what you have written, try to upload the files, try to show that you have something which is coming up soon. All right, it shouldn't be an hindrance, I believe, as long as you're willing to write and you're willing to publish papers during your master's or PhD, whichever one you apply for. I think you're fine. Don't worry, shouldn't be a problem. Mohsina Ismail, I am from Nigeria and I want to apply with my GCE results, but unfortunately, the school I wrote my exam is different from the school I have my academic transcript from. Will there be any issues? I have seen questions like this, and I believe the team that will review applications from Nigeria have seen several situations like this. It's quite normal. So you can simply write in the additional information section, that small box you find towards the end of your application in the portal, that this is my situation. I studied in a different university and I wrote my exam in a different university because of so reasons. All right, and that shouldn't be a problem. All right. Mambile, for UTB students, I have performed poorly. What are the circumstances I will lose my scholarship in terms of performance? Okay, Mambile, you are currently a student, right? So there is a document on the scholarship portal. Let me try to find it here. Türkiye Bursları Yönerge. Okay, so when you go to the website, you go to the home page. Sorry, yes, then you go to About Us. Let me switch this to English. TürkiyeBursları.com, go to the .gov.tr, go to the About page, and then you click on Legislation. So under Legislation, you are going to find 3 documents. These three documents are the rules and regulations for the scholarship. I think the middle document, which is titled Directive, is a proper analysis of the conditions that would make a student lose their scholarship or get their scholarship stipend reduced by 50% or get a warning. Yeah, so I'm not sure of the full details, but I know that if you do not perform well in your first semester and first year, you will get a warning by getting half of your scholarship cut, that is half of your stipend. And after the second year, if you still do not reach the minimum GPA, then your scholarship would be entirely interrupted. All right, so first of all, check Mambile, do not panic. You still have a chance to redeem. All right. Adib Khalid says, how can I increase my acceptance chances, and can I connect with you as I have some other doubts regarding my application? Yes, how can you increase your acceptance chances? I think we have made a video on this. I would really suggest you to watch that video because there is very little I can explain here. And about connecting, I'm planning on launching a one-on-one consultation session. So inshallah, by tonight or tomorrow, through my website, you should be able to book a session. It's going to cost some money, it's not going to be free. And sincerely, about the scholarship questions, I try my best to answer all of the questions online. And the reason for this is that the questions about the scholarship are usually questions that concerns everyone. So there is no need for a one-on-one discussion for a public situation or for questions about the application portal or general questions regarding increasing chances. However, there are some students or parents or big brothers and sisters who would like to apply for the scholarship for their younger ones, or parents who would like their students to study abroad, and they have very unique situations they want to share. For this, I would like to launch this one-on-one consultation because now this is something very personal to the person. It cannot be discussed online, and thus they would need some experts' opinion on how to go about their study abroad journey. So for this, we're creating this session, and it's going to cost quite some money, but I believe it would be the best investment anybody would make for whoever they are trying to consult for. All right, so inshallah, on my website, you'll be able to apply you'll be able to select a session and a date, and from there, inshallah, we can discuss. But if you have general questions about the scholarship, just try to comment on a YouTube video or on the latest video, inshallah, so that way we would respond and everybody can benefit at once. Imran Hussein, my brother, no diploma given in my country. I use transcript as diploma. Okay, you have graduated, no diploma. If that's the case, I'm sure they would know that no diploma is given in your country, so no problem. You can use transcript as diploma. Yes, you can. That means you upload transcript under the space of diploma, is fine. Or you upload your national exam. Yes, that's also possible. Muhammad Ali Hussein, monthly stipend 6,500 tele. Is it enough for a normal life, not a luxurious life? Yes, it is enough. Hanzidin, will there be repercussions for not uploading your results like WAEC or GCE? I mean, why are you not uploading your WAEC? For everybody applying from West Africa, the national exam, in fact, should I say, West African exam is WAEC, and they will be evaluating everyone using their WAEC. So if you're not uploading your WAEC, you are not giving yourself a good chance, because while they're evaluating everyone based on their WAEC, what would your application be evaluated on? It's not a good sign for you. Kanimba, can you assist me in my application? Unfortunately, I do not provide one-on-one assistance. I'm sorry, the best I can do is try to answer your questions if you have specific questions. So please try to explain your question either in the comment section or through this live session, and then we'll try to answer properly. Please give a like. Thank you, Ruhi. Very nice of you. Abdul Malik, I don't have any IELTS, TOEFL, but I have studied in English my whole life from India. What can I do about it? Can I write a letter by myself explaining it? Yes, you can do that. You see, the universities and the scholarship, they know very well that students have studied in English, and they know very well that there are students who can speak English so well, and but they don't have any English proficiency test. But still, they put this as a condition. Why? It's because they have had enough of students who claim to speak English, but eventually do not do well by the time they get into the university. As a result, they have made this condition a compulsory, a necessary condition. So you may write the letter, however, the probability of them considering it is low because they are receiving thousands of applications. They wouldn't just want to accept a student because of what the student thinks. So they need proof, and that's why things are difficult like that. So if you feel like studying in English is a must for you, and you would not like to, give it up for anything, then perhaps considering other study abroad destinations may be ideal. The Turkish Government Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship, and it is nice, yes, but there are very other nice fully funded scholarships in so many different countries, and you have a whole lot to explore. So don't limit yourself. Try to apply to other ones if you believe studying in English is very, very necessary. All right, Priscilla Bennett. By the way, about this English and Turkish studies, I have just released a video mentioning 5 categories of students who should not apply for the Turkish Government Scholarship. This scholarship wants you to apply, wants you to learn Turkish language for the first year, and you may not get to study in an English department if you don't have the requirement. So there are quite some conditions of the scholarship that do not match with the aspirations of some applicants. And instead of just trying to force yourself to get the scholarship and then you come here and you don't get, you're not happy because of the way things are, it's just better you don't apply right from start. So I think that video can be helpful. If you think you fall in any of those 5 or 6 categories, then just try to apply for another scholarship. All right, because this is very important. All right, our time is running up. We have 6 minutes more. Let's try to be faster. Okay, Priscilla Bennett says, for master's application, do I need my high school transcript? Can I upload just my work results and my uni transcript? Yes, I think so. Do you need your high school transcript? Yes, I think so. But you know what? If you don't have it, if there is a particular reason you cannot get your high school transcript, then don't worry. Just upload your work. Yeah, that should not limit you from applying for the scholarship if you really want to apply. But if you can get it, try to get it, okay? Because they want master students to upload their high school academic history. So that includes work and transcript. Michelle, I am currently doing ACCA and want to apply for scholarship. And I'm applying in all ACCA related fields that is accounting. Well done. You're doing a great job. That is how it should be. Let's see. Adib Khalid says, how can I increase my acceptance chances? And can I connect with you as I have some other? I think we answered this question just earlier. Mohammed Ali Hussein says, the monthly stipend salary is 6.5. Is it enough? Oh, did I mistakenly scroll up. I think the questions are coming again. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Abdul Malik says, can we explain in letter of intent that we have studied in English from nursery to 12th class? Yes, you can. I think we have answered this. Can I present the medium of instruction certificate from my school instead of IELTS? Yes, you can. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Should I translate all of my certificate and award to English? Is it necessary? No. Every country has a team that is reviewing the application. So for your country, I'm sure they have received thousands of applications and they know which document to receive your certificate. So you don't have to translate them, all right? What language is it? Let's just confirm again. Lakra Naskria. And do you know of anyone who has gotten the scholarship from your country? That way you can try to ask them. There are so many friends on YouTube from several countries that are making videos about the scholarship on YouTube. Maybe you can try to find them and just comment on their latest video that my result is in which language. Let's say Japanese. Do I need to translate it to English? So the monthly stipend salary is 6,500. Okay, we've answered this. There's no diploma given to us in India. Can we put just transcript only? And I have cleared entrance examination of the university. Where can I add it to? Okay, clear. When you graduate in India, apart from your transcript, do you have any national exam or do you have any nationally known exam in India? Yeah, that is what you should upload. You can upload the entrance exam of the universities, add it as an extra page to the PDF of your transcript and upload it. Upload all that you have is fine. Chemistry and physics. I have applied last year. My academic percent is 91. I have not received the email for interview. What could have gone wrong is your question. Very good question. Okay. So receiving email for interview means that you have satisfied all of the requirements and your application is strong enough and they want to accept you. So that means they checked everything from your academics to your letter of intent to your letter of recommendation to your general application. So first of all, could you check if you made any mistakes in your application? That's number one. Number two, did you write your letter of intent properly? Number three, did you upload your documents in the right spaces? And are they clear enough? You know, a lot of students actually upload documents and they are not even visible. Like you cannot read them because they took the pictures with their phone in the night and it's not clear at all. So those things too really affect. Lakria Naskria says, and can I only fill my high school education because my junior high school is gone? Yes. Only your high school education is necessary. All right. I'm applying for a philosophy and a graduate program and I've written a few unpublished essays and articles. Yes, you can mention them, definitely. Do I need to upload those papers separately? Try to upload them in social activities section. Yeah, do it. Please upload all that you have. Show them how capable you are. You know, show them the things you have done. Show them all the certificates, all the right things you have come up with. Like, you know, present a nice application. Yeah, sincerely. So Tech with Hassan says, please, what if I have certificate, honors, etc.? How do I upload them? Because I did not see additional documents. There is a place for this in under educational information section. If you where is it? So I have been signed out. Let me try to sign in again. So under education information section, after you fill in your degree information, maybe high school or bachelor's, there is a question. Please indicate any achievements you obtained during your education. For example, the best performing student. So if you click on yes, it gives you more spaces to upload to answer the question. So you can select your field of achievement and you can select your rank. And for this, it asks you a question. It asks you, do you have any certificate to prove your achievements? You click on it, tick the box, and then you can upload your documents there. All right. Try to use a laptop for your application so that you can see these things clearly. On phone, it's not very good. Okay, let's try to move faster. What test is needed for undergraduate students? Tests? Tests, Michelle? What do you mean by tests? For now, you don't have any tests. Just upload your documents and apply through the application portal. TM Torres Steven says, can I be accepted for course in Ankara? Okay, we've answered this. Do I have to precise the program with letter of intent for bachelor? Asuman El Narua, yes, sir. Abdullah Hassan says, can I prepare IELTS exam after I get the scholarship to Turkey? No, you need the IELTS exam to get the scholarship. So after, nah. I mean, if you get a scholarship and you want to change your department, if your school has a system through which you can submit your IELTS, your English proficiency test, and then you can change your department, then yes, you can do that. Maybe during your Turkish language course, you can decide to take the IELTS and then submit it to the school so that they can change your department. But it's very rare. It is doable, but it is very rare because when the school is accepting you, they accept you on a quota to a particular department. So changing is not really something they receive with all hands. They just it's very difficult. It's very difficult. If you plan to take the IELTS, take the IELTS, get your result, and then apply for the scholarship. So that way you just get in once and for all. All right. Do I have to precise the program in the letter of intent for bachelor? Asuman El Narua Yasir is asking, do I have to precise the program in the letter of intent for bachelor? Do you have to mention the program in the letter of intent? Yeah, yes. I mean, why are you applying for the program? You need to answer. Niyo Mogabo Daniel says, hey Baozar, would you mind telling about the university which would not require TOEFL? Please, you can find this on the website, Türkiye Bursları /scholarship search. Type Türkiye Bursları on Google /scholarship search. That is where you'll find all the universities and their course of study and their departments. So many, all the results are there. Busy Sticks, thank you so much for your videos. Oh, well done. Congratulations. I'm glad they are helpful. Hansi Dean, is it still possible to upload documents after my application has been submitted? No, unfortunately. Mubarak Yusuf, my GPA is at 6.1. What are my chances of getting a scholarship in computer science or engineering field? GPA is important. GPA is good, but the getting into a field has other requirements. How well are you writing a letter of intent? Have you submitted letters of recommendation? What extracurricular activities do you have to prove that you are interested in computer science and you are a good fit for this field? Think about it as you are competing with thousands of applicants for computer science and engineering. These other applicants, what do you think they are doing to show that they are actually the best fit for computer science in different universities? All of them have good grades. All of them have amazing grades. So what can you use to compete with them apart from grades? All right. So try to improve all these sections of the application, and we hope God will help us. Is it possible if I upload EFSET in place of IELTS? I don't know what EFSET is. I mean, you can do it. Yes. In your application, you can do anything, guys, sincerely. We don't know how they will view it, but at least you have something. It's better than not uploading anything, I believe. So if I were you, I would upload it. I believe EFSCT. Is it another English proficiency test instead of IELTS? If yes, please go ahead. Abdul Malik says there's no diploma. We've answered this. As Zahar Uddin, I don't have any research proposals. Can I submit project instead of proposal? Yes, of course. And Tawi Abera says, thank you for your explanation. It's maritime law. As I graduated in law at degree level and as a taper as a land clerk sister, we became very passionate on it. Well done, well done. I wish you get in, inshallah. Aminu Lara says, what should be written in place provided for literature review under the proposal placed? Literature review. Okay, you know what, Aminu Lara? If this is your first time writing a research proposal, then maybe you should try to get some examples online. Try to go to, what's it called, Google Scholar, and try to see what others have written. You can even type literature review to Google to see what it means and how to write one. Yeah, but Google Scholar is good because you would see the kind of articles people have written, the research proposals they have written in the past. You can gain a lot from there. All right. Mohsina Ismail, how do you calculate your percentage? How do you calculate your percentage? There is no formula for this, sincerely. I tell students to just look at the GPA on their transcripts or the overall average from their final exams, but we don't know how the scholarship calculates it, and I don't think it is a point of concern, sincerely, like, because what happens is students calculate it and they're like, oh, I have 50%, I have 60%, do you think I have a good chance? Or I have 90%, do you think I'll get in for medicine? It ends up what's the word? It ends up stopping them. It's kind of a barrier for them to apply and do their best in their application. So I don't know, but if you still want to calculate it, depends on the country you're coming from. Just try to get the average from all your grades. Yeah, that's what I can say. Abdul Malik, there is no diploma given to us in India. We've answered this. Abdul Rashid Sani says, when you apply to a school that offers your studies in Turkish, does it mean you must study in the language? Yes, that's what it means. Muhammad Ali Hussein. So, my dear friends, we have just 5 minutes more, inshallah. Muhammad Ali Hussein says, the monthly stipend. Okay, we've answered this. Then Piaman. Bye, man. I want to apply for artificial intelligence. Okay, I have two things. What can you say about competition and requirements? Any advice particularly for that course? Artificial intelligence is one of the very unique departments in Turkey. I think it is in Hacettepe University and just a few other universities. So to get into that university, my question for you first is, do you know how to code? And do you like coding? To get into that course, sorry, not university. So in the application, you should definitely show proof of you coding and that you are really interested in coding. And you should try to show any certificates or online courses you have taken in this field. That is my advice for you, particularly for that course. Yes. And not just coding generally, but like coding related to AI and data. All right. Data analysis is very simple if you know how to do it using Python, using tools like what's it called, Kaggle. Maybe you have a project on Kaggle, you can just try to attach the link. That will be very helpful. Umar Daba says, someone saw my letter of intent and advised me to correct the Türkiye I mentioned as Türkiye. Is it true that they take the spelling and can hinder someone's chance? No, not at all. Not at all. The spelling is not important. The substance is more important, okay? Let's see. How much do we have? Okay, I think I'll just take 5 more questions, inshallah. I'll try to look for questions that I haven't seen before. I won't answer questions about interview right now. When we get to that stage, inshallah, we'll have another Q&A. I'm trying to look for questions that are very unique and new, so that's in case we haven't spoken about questions about the test, mathematics, and interview. We will answer them once it's time for interview, inshallah. Now let us just focus on application. So let's see. I am learning Turkish language through Duolingo. Can I add this to my letter of intent? Yes. I don't have TOEFL. I only have IELTS 7.5 and Duolingo 150. And some of the people have talked to you, say you don't need TOEFL immediately. They say you can get TOEFL before the interview when studying in summer. You can submit your TOEFL before the interview. That is right. What they mean is that you can take your TOEFL result to the interview. So if you are invited for interview, yes, you can take that TOEFL results. But after the interview, unfortunately, there's even nowhere to upload it. Can you upload it? Once you submit the application, you can't make changes, unfortunately. So if you are invited for interview, take it along to your interview. So if you can write the exam now, the results will come out before May. You're good. If you have a B2 level of Turkish, do you have to wait a year to start your studies? Study Turkish to Series 1 level. Yes, if you have B2 level, you can study Turkish to reach C1 level. You'll be done in a few months, and then you can start your studies right away. A lot of people do that, no problem at all. I'm choosing university. I have chosen with 6 universities with software engineering. Is it compulsory to choose another department rather than software engineering? It is your choice. If you want to choose another department, if you think there are other departments you want apart from software engineering, then you can do that. It's totally up to you. Can you tell me some best investing shape? It's a session booked. Good question. About the session, by tonight, inshallah, you should be able to start booking from my website. Once you go to Zakariyyah.com, you'll be able to book this session. Please answer, can I use ChatGPT for letter of intent? Why would you use ChatGPT for letter of intent, my dear friend? Please don't affect yourself. Don't do that. Task additional item application. Additional item. Good question. Zaki Revandi is asking about additional item. If you want to address any issues in your application. So for example, from these questions, we have seen somebody who did not have the 11th grade result. We have seen somebody who could not take the exam in the school and had to go to another school to write the exam. So there are different scenarios. Maybe somebody who wants to talk about the English proficiency result. They have Duolingo tests, but they don't have TOEFL or IELTS. You can write anything there. Anything you feel like you want the reviewer to know about your scholarship, about your application. Okay, Lilian is asking a very good question. Hello, if I don't get into the university that I chose, does that mean that I won't get a scholarship? No, that does not mean that. So when you choose universities, under there's a point, there's a box you can tick. That box asks you if you would like to be placed in a university that the scholarship reviewers deem fit for you. This means that after they review all the choices you have made, if you are not able to be placed, if you cannot be placed in any of those choices, they can decide to place you in any other university that they feel is good for you. So you may still get a scholarship and not get into the university you chose. All right. So many students I know had that situation. Okay, somebody's asking about my English proficiency. I did not have English proficiency when I applied. That was in 2019. It's a long time ago. And I submitted SAT. And that time, I'm not sure if the requirement for my university, Hajjete, had English test as a compulsory requirement. So with SAT, in SAT, there is mathematics and English results. So from your English results, they could access your English level. So I think that was what happened. So if you have SAT, you can still apply, I believe. However, the rules have changed now. So that was the scenario in my case. Somebody is asking a technical question. While entering to the link, it said you may have entered an incomplete or incorrect address. You can try logging in again to continue. When entering to the link, which link are you talking about, my friend? You want to study fashion design, only one university in the portal. Oh, that's interesting. Then fashion design, maybe the name fashion design is just one university. Maybe the other universities that have this department as another name. Which example can I give? Somebody wanted to study which course again? So which example can I give? Like the names are different. Computer science is not available in Turkey, but actually computer engineering is more like computer science. And what was the course? I think information science is also quite similar to computer science in some universities. So just try to find other names. If not, then you apply to just this university. That's all. What else is there? Can you use NECO instead of WAEC? Yes. What else is there? Almost admission was not required 2% in self-standard. Zero pass CV accepted. Yes. Any CV is accepted. Muslim Yusuf, what is next after deadline? Then they would evaluate your application and invite qualified students to the interview. That would be in maybe April, May, June. Okay, I think we have answered most of the questions here. Let me just scroll down to the last question. All right. Ali Ahmad says, I have seen a program where the education language is Turkish, but it still requires a special condition like IELTS or TOEFL. Why is this the case? How is that possible? What program is that? Can you please tell me which university, which program, which course? It's not possible. A program cannot be in Turkish and require IELTS or TOEFL. What else is there? Let's scroll a bit and see if you have one or two questions. Inshallah, I'll take just two more. Am I done? Two more. I only submitted one letter of recommendation. Do you think it will affect my application? No. Siraj Maxi, can I apply 75% for nursing? Please go ahead with your application. And last question. Let's go to the last question. What kind? Okay, Ali Ahmad, Masters in Mining Engineering, Mula. Let me check this. Masters in Mining Engineering, Mula. I'm checking on my laptop right now. Let's see. City, Mula. Mining engineering. Mining. Where's mining here? The language is in Turkish, right? Let me check. I'm checking on Masters in Mining Engineering. Wow. I'm surprised. Having a bachelor degree in mining engineering. No, that cannot be the case. This is a technical error. I'm so surprised. Wait, let me see. Okay, you know what? Let me go to this university. Mola Masters Mining Engineering. in the I'm trying to find the university's website and see if the university teaches in English or Turkish. I see. Master of Science and Graduate Program in Mine Engineering Department. The fact that they even have the course is listed in English is giving me a sign that it is in English. I see. Prospective students. So I think the university teaches in English. No, they have everything in Turkish here. No, don't worry. You can apply for it. It's in Turkish. And about us. You know what? I think it's important to contact them. So they have their website. How can I copy this? I wish I could paste it here. So try to message them. Let me type 177 votes. Let me type the comments here. Just 1 minute. Let me type the comments. Oh, I can't type it here. Okay, Ahmad, the email is aliiri@mu.edu.tr. Try to reach out to them through email, asking them if it is in English or Turkish, and if it is in English, do they need what's it called? English proficiency test. But this is a good one. So I think Türkiye Bursları even needs to change that on their website because it's mixed. The department is written in English on their website, which is a good sign that mostly they are in English. Their courses are listed in English, which is very, very rare. And yeah, so try to message them. They even have a Telegram account. You can write to them directly. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We would have to stop now. It's already time for a prayer too. The azan has been called. I hope this was helpful. I know the questions will still keep coming, so perhaps maybe we can have another one. Let's see if it's possible, inshallah. Questions about interview, don't worry. Once the application is over, we can apply, we can talk about that again. But in summary, dear friends, please, for any scholarship application or for any university application, what is important is you showing the admission committee what the kind of student you are and how dedicated you are towards your course. Scholarships are nice, fully funded scholarships are amazing. However, what is more important is you trying to achieve your own interests regarding your future goals or your future plans. So this is what is more important. All right. As a result, it's important that you just try to understand the requirements so well and you try to give all you can, all right, so that you increase your chances. Yes. What else do I have to say? I wish you all good luck. I pray, inshallah, you get into your dream universities and your dream courses, and as the scholarship benefits you beyond your imaginations. All right, thank you very much for joining once again. I hope this was helpful. So inshallah, we'll keep seeing through our YouTube videos and in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining. I wish you all a good weekend. Thank you. Goodbye. For the remaining questions, inshallah, I'm seeing there's still quite a lot. We can always respond to them through the YouTube comment sections. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.